one versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, 1st down and big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the 1st down marker. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught, completion, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Run it from the gun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tight end goes in motion, bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, and it's a fumble. The offense has it and still going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Putting toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Wide open downfield. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Florida.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year or in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Drop in back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here we go. An interesting call. 4th down and long from their own 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The border battle goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle has been interesting. One side's had the upper hand, the other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The Florida offense retakes the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down, the 17. And the Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to get it to the running back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a nice gain to move the football up to the 27. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fires it down the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's bringing it back at the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Gators.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They can't stop him. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And that's That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Going to convert to the sneak. Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is four-down territory down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And that's good for a first down near the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that previous play. And the back gets the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun running play call. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
QB decides to keep it here. Breaks it in the clear. The Gators pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
When you think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball, a lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. It's a quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And he's back to throw again after the incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense makes a a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quick throw, the catch is made. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And that play should just about seal it. Number 2 is going to take down number 1, Kirk. They told us they were going to make a strong statement here about supremacy in the sport here in the middle of the season.
And they sure have done that. Anytime you can knock off the number 1 team in the country, you're going to have to now deal with expectations.
Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down, looking to convert. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He lets it go. 4th down completion to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said